Welcome back, new viewers and gaming bears. It's time for a new episode of Xenoblade Chronicles X playthrough, and today we've got another story mission, that being Chapter 10, so let us begin. Chapter 10, the Zu Pharg Menace. Whatever the hell that means, I do not know.
What should I whip up today?
Well, then we only have one more choice, so I don't know if there's really much of a point in choosing here. Just say something.
That is a great idea.
Lindley, what is Lindley making?
Beef braised in wine. Hey, Tatsu, why don't you relax and take a bath before dinner? Got one all ready for you.
Tatsu loves nice and hot bath before eating. Did Lindley use bath salts? Color and smell is lovely, just like it. Lindley, this is not bathtub. This is pot of boiling wine.
Little Spud's smarter than he looks. I suppose I'm just gonna have to use regular old beef instead.
Lindley is not funny. Lindley is not funny.
Ooh, that looks
Hey
awesome.
everyone, let's eat.
Man, oh man, Lynn. Somehow you manage to outdo yourself every time.
It's all about the ingredients. Right, Tatsu?
Right, let's get started. Well, before that, I need to clear something up.
Commander?
I know you're wondering. After the bogus Lifehold lead, we had the Pathfinders turned inside out. Sure enough, we found evidence that someone messed with Frontier Nav. They planted that phony data.
You mean...
We got a spy. That's right. One of our own is working with the ganglion. This was an inside job.
One question, Commander.
Like we don't have enough to worry about. And here I am, sending you all out right into that death trap. Damn it. I don't know what else to say, except I'm sorry. I hope you'll forgive me.
Tatsu like Muscle Man better when he angry and yelling.
Zip it, Pipsqueak, or you'll be seasoned and fried by breakfast.
Tatsu has a point, though. It's not like you to dwell on mistakes, Commander. Especially when they weren't your mistakes to begin with. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, but...
No buts about it, sir. And no more apologies, okay? We survived, after all. Now let's see that surly taskmaster we all know and love.
That's right. Your orders, Commander?
Well, put it that way. Who am I to argue? Alright. Touchy-feely time is over. I've got your next assignment. We need you to head out and fix a key data probe that's on the fritz. It's way out in northern Sylvalum. We'll get you the coordinates.
Yes, sir. With pleasure. Repair missions are my specialty.
That's why we picked you. That and... the ganglion have been quiet lately. Too quiet. I don't like it.
Yeah, I've been thinking the same thing.
In your report, the Rothian, was it? He made it sound like they've got a base tucked away. Someplace with black rocks and lava. That's gotta be Cauldros, yeah?
I think it's a safe assumption, yes.
Well, anyway, as you might have guessed, the idea of a big old ganglion base here on Mira does not exactly thrill me.
Agreed.
And with Lao sidelined, we're gonna have to pick up the slack.
Yep, so let's get that probe fixed, alright?
Repair the data probe installed on Sylvalum's northern Delusian Mountain. Alright, let's do it. We only have 9% time left.
We're really getting down to the wire here. Where in the hell is that core?
Yes. Aren't you the most beautiful thing ever? We are gonna have so much fun together. What do you think, Dagaan? Shall we pay another visit to our human friends?
Grandmaster looks on. Grandmaster, sir!
I heard you the first time, imbecile! Lower your voice in my presence.
It's the recently completed Zu Pharg, sir. Ryyz made off with it.
What did you say? Why would she do that? Why does everyone in this confounded organization think they can do whatever they please?
It's called free will, my dude. Every manager ever, I swear to God. Alright, anyways, head on over to Sylvalum. Alright, right over here. And I did say I was gonna get Celica a skull off screen, but I completely forgot to do that, so I'm definitely gonna do that after this episode. Time to get into my skeleton. Alright, this one's purple here. I don't remember that being that in the original.
Yep, that is definitely one busted probe. Hang tight while I run a diagnostic and see what I can do. And that should do it. All set. Sorry for the wait.
Well done, as always.
All in a day's work. One thing, the problem we had here wasn't unique. It's bound to affect the other probes sooner or later. We probably should patch them all to be safe.
Is Lindley serious? Friends want to go stitch up every probe on all of Mira? Tatsu will be Grampy-pon before friends finish.
Simmer down, potato skin. It's not that bad. I fixed this one manually, but now I can upload that patch and fix all the other probes throughout the network at once.
Phew. Whatever Lindley talking about, Tatsu believe her. Tatsu do dance of relief not to fix so many probes.
Yeah. We have planted a lot of them, haven't we? And really, what's it gotten us?
Hmm?
Not just us, everyone. All of Blade, all of NLA. We spent all this time on Frontier Nav, you know? What if we never find the core? Then what do we do? We've searched all over this planet looking for the Lifehold core. What if it's not even here? What if the whole thing smashed to bits when it crashed down?
You know that's not possible.
Do I?
Our consciousnesses aren't here. They're controlling these MIMs remotely from the core. It can't have been destroyed. In fact, it has to be somewhere relatively close, or we would feel the lag.
You're right. I... just...
It's okay, Lynn. I know you're tired. It's been a long couple of months. Being inside these MIMs takes its toll on all of us. It's only natural to feel like this. But I promise, it's going to be all right.
What were they thinking when they designed these things anyway?
What Lindley mean?
These MIMs. Why would you make an artificial body that can cry tears? So embarrassing.
Well, lots of reasons. Tears lubricate the eyes. They flush out dust and debris. And unwanted feelings, too. You feel better, don't you?
I guess those MIM makers knew what they were doing after all.
Well, if I ever see them, I'll be sure to tell them you said so.
Thanks.
Friends hear that? There! What is it?
Lynn?
Incoming mobile target. It's really, really big.
Bigger than Caravan big! Bigger than even legendary Frontier Village big!
If its transponders aren't responding to our IFF signal, we have to assume it's hostile. Take cover.
Well. What do we have here? A little appetizer of sorts before we hit the city for the main course.
Wait. Something that size, on that course, must be targeting NLA. We can't let it get anywhere near the city. We have to put a stop to it here. I figured you'd say as much. Remember, the entire city is counting on us.
Let's knock this big piece of junk right out of the sky.
Alright, well, looks like we gotta fight this big ol' shit. But thankfully, we have our skeletons.
They stopped running? They're even dumber than I thought.
Ryyz, underestimating man.
Yes. Thanks for the brilliant insight there, genius. Now sit back and watch while I burn the human scum alive! We should run.
Alright, time to fight him. But thankfully, with our fly modules, we should be able to get a little closer. Yeah, you can still fight him from afar if you don't have the scout fly module, that is.
No mercy!
At least that's what I remember doing in the Wii U original.
Oh, we follow that.
Nice. Move in and do some damage. Target locked.
Chew on
You're
this.
Yeah, you could always go back down too if you really want to. This is a pretty tanky boss fight.
No mercy! Take this! Chew on this! Here I come!
crippling the target.
More!
Follow up. That
I like them nice and sharp.
Move in and keep the rhythm going. Target
Bit of a
locked.
weird angle to be
You're
at as well.
mine.
Absorb escape! Needed that.
Now,
We can
melee attack.
Chew on this!
That dented.
Iron fist!
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Exiting
See if I can exit the scout and still fight him. Actually, oh yeah, I can. Indeed.
Dark blade! I'll weaken this!
least one of those guys are dead. I might as well get back into a skill.
Boarding skill.
I have to stay in this. Help me.
I'll weaken them. Follow me.
And what's her face is about to die. That's just great.
We mustn't lose.
Alright, that's what I want to battle.
No mercy.
You witch. Follow me.
Output it back.
Overdrive.
Quit being a pain. No mercy.
I have to stay in this.
Little by little, chip damage is working. They wanted you to do level 38, I think, for this one. And yeah, I'm level 50. You're struggling a little bit here. I'm gonna go down, exit once again, so I don't take too much damage.
Target locked. You're crippling the target. Follow up.
Time for the Starfall Rondo combo. I call it that. It's doing a bit of damage, as you can see, the little 60 damage there. Also, they killed Best Girl Celica. No!
Range combat.
Shooting star.
You witch. Crippling the target. Follow up. No holds barred. Target locked. You're mine. Now, melee attacks. This is wearing me down. I'm not gonna make it. Got my skull.
And her skill's destroyed. That's not good. You can kill him with a skull over here. Whatever, at least hers can get replaced for free. As long as mine doesn't get destroyed, I'm good.
Move in and do some damage. Appreciate it.
We needed that.
Let's all fight this dude. And now Lynn's is destroyed too. That's just swell. One down. How many enemies are there? Oh. A little too much damage there for me. Come on, what was that? Alright, this boss fight's a little harder than I remember it being, not gonna lie. Also, I'm way over leveled for this. It's just there's way too many, allies on their side. Alright, my skills rebuilt. Yeah, let's go back to the barracks for a bit first. Because I was never really... This is the difficulty spike I was talking about. This game kind of has sometimes, but there's all those enemies, and you can't really focus on one thing, especially when one enemy is overly tanky, you end up just taking too much damage. It goes repaired, easy. Alright, let's go back. Alright, here's the plan. We're gonna take out the subordinates first. It'd be really annoying if it can overly spawn as many as it wants. Which again, there's no way to stop that. For what? They could just endlessly spawn in and do a little too much damage? Not the best form of game design, in my opinion. Like, if an enemy can spawn enemies endlessly, either make the enemies easy to kill, or give the player a way to stop the enemies from spawning. They can't just endlessly spawn, or at least have them only spawn in certain intervals. Because if not, I'm getting Celica's skull, then we need to... If we lose this... Alright, come on. So I'm massively overleveled for this, there's no reason this should be happening.
Launch the fire! Use melee!
There's that stupid reinforcement call thing. A little too many reinforcements.
Now, melee attacks. Crippling the target. Follow up.
I am gonna destroy you! Quit being a pain!
Gotcha, nice. Move in and do some damage. Target locked. Destroy. Move in and strike.
I am gonna destroy you! And then destroy! Hit him again! One more!
Crippling the target. Follow up.
Heal so hard. Heal me up! Follow. Nailed it! Now melee!
You
No
wish.
mercy!
And you can get off my screen. That should be all of them, and we can focus on that again.
You're mine.
Why don't I go down here and fight him from here?
Exiting scout.
That protected him.
Oh,
Move
we
in and
got
keep the
a
rhythm going.
chance to show off. It worked. Starfall, awesome.
I mean, it's kind of weird that I'm hitting this thing from all the way over here, but you know what? I'm not complaining.
Starfall, Rondo. Frozen. No holds barred.
Gotcha. Target locked.
Jetstream.
You're mine.
Boost specs. Starfall,
That
blade.
protected him. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
I'll weaken that.
Crippling
Shut
the
up.
target. Follow up. Gotcha.
Starfall, Rondo. Starfall, Rondo. Frozen. Smash. No holds barred.
You wish.
Output at max. Starfall, Rondo. I shall give it my all.
Target locked. You're
Starfall,
mine.
Rondo.
Crippling the target. Follow up.
Okay, I'm pumped.
Go get a little healing back. Some needs. Give everybody a bit of a lightning resist as well.
Astral heal. Frozen. Gotcha. No holds barred. Starfall, Rondo.
You're
Starfall,
mine.
Blossom. Starfall, Rondo. Starfall, Blade.
Crippling the target. Follow up.
Shooting stars.
Launch the reinforcements. Watch out.
Stellar Ray. Starfall, Blade. Starfall, Rondo. I'll weaken it. Follow me. Starfall, Blossom. Output at max. Now melee. Astral heal. Starfall, Blade. Starfall, Rondo. Starfall, Rondo. Frozen. Smash. No holds barred. Shooting stars. So that's how it is.
At half HP, that's all we needed.
Little germs.
Plenty buttons left. Plenty of attacks.
And whatever the next... There we go. It's going. If at first you don't succeed, you just try again.
Would those cowards sit still for a minute? I'll fry the whole damn planet if I have to.
Ryyz, have you forgotten Human City?
Silence! Stop with all the thinking. It's not your strong suit.
But you cannot win like this. You must transform Zu Pharg now.
I was just about to, okay? Now would you kindly please shut up? No one makes a fool of me. No one! Something that big transform in flight.
The ganglion must have some kind of anti-gravitational flight technology.
That's the only thing that makes sense. Our flight modules still rely on propulsion. I hate to admit it, but this is way beyond anything we've got. We're outclassed.
Humanity's made great advances before, especially when they were needed the most. That won't end here.
I hope you're right.
Come on! Don't we all just want to coexist peacefully? But now that you've seen our little secret, I've no choice but to wipe you out!
Alright, now time for phase 2.
Your miserable lives!
Get back to the skills and drive on over there. At least their arts were reset as well. The only one problem I have is the fact that this thing could just recover all the HP we did to it before, but we're still at the same amount of HP we were at before. That's just slow as well. I was never really the biggest fan of that in RPGs. Like, how the hell did it heal off my damage like that? Anyways, where are the other enemies? Let's deal with these guys first.
Here I come! Shield wall! Ended! Destroy! Hit him again! Exiting scout.
The plus side, at least I still have some of my arcs back.
Primer! Start frozen! Nice! No holds barred! Shadow Striker! Heal me up! I should heal up first. Launch force fire! Watch out! Slide! Quick astral heal! That's how to evade. You can do it! Start ball blade! Start ball blade! Start ball rondo! Shadow strike! Rondo! Now, melee attack! Stellar rondo!
Again, you just keep spawning enemies in.
Let's turn this thing around. Upper hand. Five here. One more. Attack. Run top shot now. I destroy. Right on top of the blade. Chew on this.
Another one's down. Oh, there's something else over here too. Of course, these things.
They're tough. Touch me up.
Hit harder. No mercy. Fire carnival.
Hi to you, you're annoying. And now you will die as well.
Here I come! Shoot on this! Enemy down! Closing on the next one! Launch Rhino!
This thing has way too much HP.
Iron Fist!
Where's the other enemies? Some 2 level 35s sitting over there that I can't see.
Exiting scout! Starfall Blade! Starfall Rondo! Closing! Smash him! No holds barred!
Really now? How many of these enemies can just spawn in?
Starfall Blade! Ended! Destroy!
Honestly, kind of annoying.
Starfall Rondo! Starfall Rondo! Starfall Rondo! Wearing him down! Aim for the weak point! Shooting star! Stellar Ray!
Now that's how to evade. You can do it.
Astral Heal! Starfall Blade!
Alright, now time to get through this huge ass health bar that they have.
Starfall Rondo! Frozen! Now it's my turn! No holds barred!
again, more of these guys. How many of these can they just spawn in?
Pendant destroyed. Hit him again. Shooting star. Stellar ray. Enemy down. Closing on the next one. Boarding scout. Open wide. Primer. No mercy. Closing.
That's a good amount of damage.
No holds barred.
Alright, using Dark Edge again, because if we're behind the opponent, it'll do way more damage, as you can see there. I think that'll be a majority of the strat, just to chip away at that huge-ass health bar.
Here I come. Whipping of pain.
And periodically get out in and out of the skill.
Exiting scout.
And along with that, these arts... Oh, wait a minute, I guess we're not close enough.
We needed that. Boarding scout.
Because we'll get a little closer.
Pulse strike first. Attack at range. Whipping of pain.
This fight is a bit of a slog, as you can kind of see.
No mercy. Closing and smashing. No holds
Well, I can
barred.
get those off a bit more. Oh, look at that. Asking your shall receive.
No mercy. Primer. Open wide.
It feels like I'm chasing the thing. Almost like a bit of a tower defense game this happens to be. Like,
Here I come. One more. Iron fist. Reinforcement fire. Watch out. One more. I like them nice and sharp. Exiting scout. Primer.
so get out of this for a second. So we can do that. Get as much damage in as we possibly can. Oh. And now more of these guys. Alright, one's down already. And let's kill off the other one. As soon as I can get close to it, that is. There we go. I'm pretty much out of auto cooldown, so that's just great. Wish there was ways to replenish that secret battle, but no, there isn't. There's another one down, back into the skill. Keep chasing after this. And now we can get ourselves off another Dark Edge. It's pretty much the only way I can do any substantial damage to this thing.
We needed that. I was waiting for a chance to show off. I am gonna destroy you. Shadow strike. Face virus already. Can't seem to get fired up. One more. Sliding slinger. Whipping of pain. One more.
Alright, there we go. We got ourselves another cockpit time, and that means another one of these. And I approximately, and I, of course, that is great, awesome, just what we need.
Here I come. Iron fist. Time to cower and quiver. I like a nice and shot stuff. One more. Pendant destroyed. On top of us. Need to activate shield. Sprinkle
scale now, and we can use these attacks again.
Now, melee attacks. I am gonna destroy you. Jet stream. Primer. Starfall flame. This. Stellar red. Shooting star. Get your adrenaline going. Time to cower. Lightning strike. Starfall Rondo. Close in and smash him. Long hold my arm. Look ahead. Starfall Blossom.
Alright, things turning around.
Starfall Primer. Stellar red. Starfall Rondo.
Alright, so about... Alright, I gotta focus these guys down now, that's just great.
Close in and smash him. No holds barred. Starfall Blossom. Starfall Flame. Shield Wall. You can do it. Needed that. Stellar Red. Jet Stream. Starfall Flame. Ended. Destroy. Hit him again.
Alright, one down, and then this other one next.
Shooting Star. Primer. Starfall Flame. Starfall Blossom. Ended. Destroy. Hit him again.
And down they go. Let me get back to my scale so we can drive all the way over there.
Boarding scale. Get your adrenaline going.
I only tell these guys to blow into their scale. Get in your scale, goddammit.
Primer.
There we go.
Open wide. No mercy.
Another cockpit time, good.
Nailed it.
I can use 2 of these. I think this isn't some sort of tower defense type thing. It kind of reminds me of some of the like bigger boss fights in the Monster Hunter games, like against Genmoran or Enmoran, where you're kind of fighting off against a moving target and you gotta beat them before it gets to a certain destination, which I don't think we have to worry about that here, thankfully. I mean, I see the idea this boss fight's going for, but god, this thing's a damage sponge.
I like them nice and sharp. Primer. Quit being a pain.
Alright, I want to stay behind this thing. It's moving a little fast for my liking.
Where did they all come from?
And there's the reinforcements annoyance.
No mercy. Just shut up.
There we go, only about a few more of those hits, and we should be able to win just fine.
Quit being a pain.
Let me get on my scale and take on these 2 by myself. And Lynn's dead, nice.
Starfall Flame. Get up. Let's turn this thing around. If we truly have just melee attack. Here comes the break. Close in and smash him. Get a load. No holds barred. Starfall Blossom. It worked. Attack. Starfall Flame.
Think about one of you guys.
Enemy down.
I shall heal myself.
We mustn't lose. Stellar Red.
It'd be really nice if I could move. Thank you.
Starfall Flame.
Is there anything behind us? Of course that happened not once but twice. Goodbye, you're annoying.
Boarding scale. Get a load of this.
Alright, am I still behind this? It's a little hard to tell from here, actually.
I like a nice primer. I hate losing my balance. One more. Exiting scale.
Get out of here, just so my skull doesn't take too big of a hit.
Astral heal. I'll compromise you! Jetstream!
Dagaan protect!
Sylvalum nailed it! Now melee! Starfall Blade! Starfall Blossom!
We're getting just a little bit closer.
Frozen Primer! Smash 'em! No holds
Alright,
barred!
back into the scale real fast.
Boarding scale!
Which one is
Alright, I am still kind of behind it. Want to be able to just how Dark Edge can do its maximum damage. And of course I failed that yet again. Alright, almost there.
Open wide!
There we go, cockpit mode, that's what we need.
Firing Frozen!
And we're almost done.
No holds
This tanky ass boss fight.
Here I come!
Goodbye. Annoying.
no buttons left?
Far
to
from
press?
the best boss fight in this game, but I mean, at least the design is cool, I'll give it that.
No! They're just puny, wretched little humans!
Bye-bye, nasty robot. Ganglion learned hard way what happens when you mess with Team Tatsu.
We fought as a team and we fought well. I only hope there aren't any more like this back at their base.
If these things hit the city in numbers, we'd have no chance at all.
Exactly. Exactly another reason we need to find that Lifehold core as soon as possible.
What do you mean?
Remember what the Rothian prince told us in Sylvalum about the ganglion? Apparently, they fear actual human bodies. I don't know why that is, but it might be the key to victory.
Or the key to survival.
Alright, story mission completed. I might as well get my prize list here. Alright, maxing out Sakuraba Industries. Corporate level will add skills for free of level 50, which I am level 50, to the shop lineup. There's just one TNT location. You need to be at least I already am, so that's fine. Yourself to pilot one. Buyer beware. You know what they say, it's good to keep a record, so let's save real fast. Alright, let us continue, and I wonder if we can go into the giant machine now.
I sense hostility.
I don't want to fight. What's trying to fight me? I don't want to fight, thank you. There's nothing really up here. I don't really want to fight these guys, I just want to scan this little thing over here real quick. Let me at least scan this little item. I'd like to please surrounding monsters in the area. Yes, I can do it. Alright, thank you, that's all I wanted. Anyways, with that being said, why don't we go back to NLA then? And apparently I didn't level up from all of that. That makes me want to fight one of these guys for a little bit, but we'll just do that off screen. Now that we're done with Chapter 10, though, that gives us a few other missions we can do. Most of which I'll probably, well, most normal missions I'll definitely do off screen so we can do more affinity missions. And that's the case, but now that we've gone through certain parts of the story, we can finally, and I mean finally, get some new skeletons. I don't see any new skeletons we can get. These are all still the same. I could have sworn you could get more skill frames as you progress through the game. I forgot how you unlock more. Well, not the augments. We don't need those. I better look at how you get more of these off-screen, just so I have more of them later on. Alright. Let's see, let me take a look at this here affinity quest. Apparently I need to be on the other side of the fence to do this. Alright, we don't need to do that. Hey! That's that online thing. You know what, I'll just worry about all that garbage off screen. Let's see what the requirements are for Chapter 11. I'll let us save real fast, just in case I accidentally click too quickly. Alright, and it looks like to access Chapter 11, we must do 10% of Caldros, complete 9 Lives Affinity mission, which I believe I already did that one, and the Bootcamp Affinity mission as well. I think we did that one already. Actually, you know, before we end off this episode, why don't we go back to Sylvalum real fast, so I can show off Caldros for a minute. Because in order to get to Caldros, we must get through Sylvalum first, so let's do this. Let's go into our skeletons and drive our own way through. Alright, region discovered. Caldros. The final region in the game, unless this definitive edition added something that wasn't in the original Wii version, which it likely did. Oh, look at that, a few new areas just like that. Why don't we scan this here bit of wreckage? Yeah, that's right, this is a generic lava world. Though, probably one of the few lava worlds I've noticed in a Xenoblade game. I feel like this is... am I wrong? I don't think there are any lava areas in other Xenoblade games. Besides this one, of course. I mean, like, Xenoblade 3 had some poisonous areas, if I remember correctly. That's about it. And all the sites over here are named in the 500s. For Primordia, they're in the hundreds. For Noctilum, they're 200. Oblivia is 300. Sylvalum's 400, and now these are 500. So now we can get some probes over here, and I'll probably tour around this place off screen. Just so I don't have to waste everybody's time doing all the boring things in this game. We can get onto all the story-driven things. Alright, let us scan this thing here real fast. And those ganglion guys are going to be annoying. No, they won't. How polite of them. And how close am I to leveling up? Only like another 100 points or so. Alright, white whale debris. I might as well fight one of the things over here so I can level up real fast.
Don't fall behind. I shall give it my all. Endage destroyed. Think of again. Here I come. Crippling the target. Follow up. Thanks a bunch. Now, melee attacks. One more. Outstanding.
Alright, didn't level up just yet. I don't think we'll fight this guy sitting over here. Alright, this guy right over here. I want to battle.
the
Don't fall
target.
behind.
Target locked. You're mine.
Alright, he's taking those hits pretty well.
Chew on
Gotcha.
this. Open wide. No mercy. Follow me.
Tough. Touch me up.
Here. Hang in the sponge. It worked. Attack. Chew on this. Iron fist.
He's doing a little too much damage to my skill, though. I do not really like that.
Follow it.
I think I got out of the skill just in time, though.
Starfall blade. Starfall blossom. No Starfall rondo. We rock off Starfall rondo. All week Starfall rondo. Starfall rondo. Starfall blade. Absorb us standing. Black vein.
Ah, boy. Alright, we'll just respawn. Guess he's too strong for me.
Crippling
Oh, that's
the target.
fine.
Follow up.
Alright, let's get experience through other means. Look how close I am to leveling up, like 11 points away. Might as well just fight something smaller.
So tell me, are my biceps bulging?
And I leveled up, look at that. Alright, let me just get these 2 pieces of debris and then we're gonna, hey, look at that, another no-pun camp as well. But might as well just scan these 2 pieces of debris sitting over here. And,
Yeah?
I'll probably do more of this off screen. Nah, I don't need to ask about Caldros. We already know what this place is about, as you can see here. I'm just scan that piece of whatever treasure that's over there, and that'll do it. Alright, that'll do it. I'm going to go back to the barracks now. And then I'll be surveying this whole area over here, off screen. So next episode, we can do chapter 11. And actually, better yet, maybe instead of that, I think we should just do a bunch of Infinity quests first, then we can do chapter 11 afterward. I think that's fair. Alright, that being said, let me jump up here and let's save it one last time. Alright, because you know what they say, it's good to keep a record. And that will do it. So, that'll be the end of this decently lengthy episode of the Xenoblade Chronicles X playthrough. If y'all enjoyed this and you want to see more, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and follow. Hit one of the vids you see on screen now on YouTube and that bell button for more. Consider answering the question of the day in the link in the description below, and consider becoming a YouTube member for $3 a month and a Twitch subscriber for $6 a month for wonderful bonuses, such as an ad-free experience. Anyways, other than that being said, for those of you on Twitch, let us end this off with a quick raid, and who happens to be playing this game as well. Oh, let's see, a guy by the name of Warship 14 is offline. Never mind. Hold up a second. Just reset this. Well, let's see who happens to be online. Alright, I think the Lynch's who happens to be playing this game as well. We should raid him. I'd send him your own waiver and love and support. Let's do it. Alright, thank you all for watching and have a perfect day.